Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I am joining you on my lovely ball again, so if you see me bouncing around, that is why. But basically today's video, I just wanted to do 20 quick tips about the second trimester. I don't want to make this like massively long, but you guys have asked me some questions, so I just thought I'd kind of do like a quick fire thing of all the symptoms, everything I've been struggling with, everything that kind of I've experienced in the second trimester. I am 29 weeks pregnant, I think. Yeah, 29 weeks pregnant on Monday. It's Saturday at the moment, so yeah, I am fully through my second trimester, and I just want to kind of show you my side and tell you kind of like my experience and make you feel better, hopefully. And hopefully inform you of stuff that I wasn't aware of. Okay, so tip number one is buy new underwear. As you progress in pregnancy, you will buy new clothes, but one thing I didn't consider was buying new underwear. Quite essential. If you don't buy good underwear that makes you feel like comfortable and everything, you just spend the whole day like with your underwear rolling down under your belly, and it just doesn't feel nice, or you end up ripping it and then have a like minor meltdown. So yeah, definitely recommend sizing up, or at least 2 sizes. Just make yourself feel comfortable. And yeah, I always find if I feel uncomfortable, it affects my mood. So that is the first. Okay, so second tip is use stretch marks cream. If you don't have stretch marks already, like, they may come, so just keep your skin nice and hydrated. I recommend the Mamma Mia butter, but I know it's expensive. Lots of people recommended coconut oil and stuff like that. Just find out what works for you and what you like, and something within your budget, and just keep your skin nice and hydrated. Another thing that is really important is to make sure you're staying hydrated. If you didn't drink loads of water before pregnancy, like, try and just think about the fact that it's actually quite dangerous for your baby if you're not drinking loads of water. So try your best to stay hydrated, and yeah, not get headaches and not feel any worse than you can. I suffered with loads of back pain, mainly because of my car crash, but also with the car crash and the growing baby, and obviously all your weight kind of shifts around, your muscles are looser, your ligaments are looser, like everything just gets generally looser. So yeah, back pain was an absolute bitch for me. Some days I can get out of bed, but I'd recommend a hot water bottle at night. That's what I used to do, or when it's really bad, some deep heat on your back, which I think you're allowed. I didn't actually check, but yeah, I did that. And then I just have like a really nice warm bath with some Epsom salts in it, and I'd light a lavender candle and try and just feel a bit more relaxed, because yeah, and definitely do not lie on the floor. There were times when I could not get out by myself and literally had to call someone to help me. So do not lie on your back if you have a bad back. Okay, so I did actually mention this in the last video, but acid reflux was an absolute bane of my life. It was the worst thing. If, like, honestly, horrific. If you were struggling with acid reflux, try and drink lots of water, stay off like particularly acidic foods. Tomatoes, grapes, stuff like that were just hell for me. Also like heavily processed foods, bread, bread, croissants, anything like that gives me hellish acid reflux. So yeah, stay away from that if you're struggling with it. Don't lay down straight after you've eaten. Don't lay down for like an hour or 2 hours after you've eaten, because it makes it so much worse. Yeah, just try and keep it at bay, because it will keep you up at night if you struggle as badly as I did, and it just makes you feel quite sick, so that isn't ideal when you're not feeling 100% yourself. One of the symptoms that I experienced that I had no idea I'd experienced in pregnancy is leg cramps. Jesus fucking Christ. Some nights I actually thought I was gonna die. The biggest tip I can give you is, some people say to stretch. Stretching doesn't work for me. I have to put my foot on a cold surface and the cramp goes straight away. So like, just try that, and then if that doesn't work, then go for a stretch. I used to literally hang my foot out the window because I just needed something cold on my foot. So yeah. Okay, now we're getting into like the yummy side effects, but basically you need to eat lots of fruit and drink lots of water, because if you do not, you will get constipation, and Jesus Christ, you do not want constipation, because constipation can also lead to hemorrhoids, which we don't want. We want all down there to be nice and friggly fresh before the baby comes. And yeah, just try and maintain like a healthy diet, because you just don't want that. Another lovely thing which we experience is an increased amount of discharge. Did you all enjoy me saying that? Yeah, so invest in some panty liners, because there are some days where you are juicing a lot more than you usually would. Kind of, yeah, lovely, honestly lovely. But nothing to be embarrassed about or worried about. If it's like a normal colour, then you are good to go. Your body's just getting ready for everything, just keeping you healthy. Okay, someone asked me on Instagram about whether I still get sad, and yeah, I have these days where I just feel massively overwhelmed. My mum has had 5 kids. She said it is literally completely normal. You have a complete meltdown one day because the enormity of the situation you're in just gets to you sometimes. That doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't mean you're gonna be like a bad mum or anything. It just kind of hits home that you're having a little person. You've got a shitload of stuff to get done. You've got a shitload of pressure. You're bringing a little person that everyone around you is so excited for, and like, it's completely fine. Also, your hormones don't just magically go away in the first trimester. Like, they're still here. I have so many days where I just cry and feel like shit. But yeah, everyone goes through it. We are literally pumped full of hormones, so don't be too hard on yourself. Like, just give yourself a nice pamper day and cuddle up with your boyfriend or your partner or whatever. Do something you enjoy doing, and yeah, speak to people. My next tip is to look into hypnobirthing. Now, I've started hypnobirthing because I really want to have like a natural birth and yeah, kind of know what's going on with my body and try and be like in tune with my body. I know that sounds a bit weird, but yeah, that's what I want to do. Try not to have pain relief, etc, etc. We'll see what happens. I'm not putting any pressure on myself, but that's kind of what I want to do. Another thing about hypnobirthing is like the course that I'm on. I will leave a link down below because I have a discount code if you would like it. But basically, I get really vivid dreams and really vivid, horrible, nasty kind of thoughts at night that something's gonna happen to the baby, or like somebody's gonna steal my baby, whatever, random shit like that. And you get given like evening meditation thing, and that just helps my mind kind of relax and get those nasty thoughts out of my head. And yeah, just teaches me how to deal with the feelings of being anxious and stuff like that. Being anxious is completely normal in pregnancy and like in life in general, so again, don't be too hard on yourself. But if there's relaxation techniques that you can learn and stuff like that, then I definitely recommend it, so look into it. Okay, another one is to do with your vagina. If you have not been organized and got yourself waxed or had laser removal, get yourself a small mirror, because you cannot see your vagina any longer, and shaving becomes dangerous. It's like a military operation sometimes. You're there with your legs up in the awkward positions, trying your best to find out what you're actually shaving, and yeah, it's a health hazard, honestly, it truly is. Okay, next one's quite an obvious one, but get some maternity clothes. Don't fight it, just get some. It makes you feel better, you're comfortable, your mood increases. Like, honestly, what is the point of feeling uncomfortable? My baby, if I wear anything tight, she's just kicking the shit out of me the whole time. So yeah, just make yourself feel comfortable. Maternity clothes also make you look like more pregnant, so if you want your bump to look really big and cute, then yeah, get some maternity clothes because it hugs you in all the right places. Another tip for us kind of active girls is take it a bit easier in the gym. You don't need to try and get like personal bests or do things under a certain time. I was starting to get really kind of lightheaded and feel sick in the gym because my heart rate was going up to about 180, which is what it should be max, not pregnant, I think. Wait, no, that's not right, but anyway, it shouldn't be that high. You should aim for about, I think, 140 beats per minute while you're exercising. So if it goes to 180, like, just chill out a little bit, take longer breaks, and yeah, don't lift too heavy either, because there's just no point in getting injured or making it harder for your body like your body's working so hard to grow this little human and keep you going. Just exercise for like staying healthy and staying active in your mind and everything. Don't try and hit personal best because there's just no point. You can do all that when the baby's here. Okay, so I am like the queen of nesting. I'm not, but I love it. And let yourself nest. Like if you are with your partner needs to let you nest as well. And just do what you want to do. If you want to buy everything at 12 weeks, go and do it. Like I went on some mad shopping sprees, and now I've kind of chilled out a little bit, and I've gone for getting all the practical stuff. Like I've got literally down there. So yeah, let yourself nest. It's like a process that women have to go through, and I think it should be encouraged, you know. Also I would recommend booking a private gender scan. I went to, so in the UK we have a 12-week scan, a 20-week scan and a 35-week scan, all on the NHS, which is our obviously National Health Service. But I booked a private scan at 16 weeks so we could find out the gender early, and honestly the best thing I've ever done. They were able to tell us. If I had waited for the 20-week scan, we wouldn't have found out that day, because when I went for my NHS scan, the baby was back to, like, had her back to us and was like almost engaged down below. So yeah, they wouldn't have been able to tell her gender then. So if you really want to find out the gender ASAP, book a private scan. Okay, so I've had loads of questions about kicking recently. The way I describe kicking when it first kind of happens, I think it was between like the 12 and 14 week mark for me, but it's very dependent on your placenta. So my placenta is literally miles away from the baby, and I think it's on, I think she said it's on this side. So if you have a front placenta, anterior placenta, something like that, if it's at the front, you feel kicks a bit later on. You also don't feel them as much as early apparently with your first baby, but my baby is actually kicking now. She knows I'm talking about her. But yeah, 12 to 14 weeks I think it was, I basically felt her kick. It felt like a twitch, like an eye twitch in your tummy. So I kind of thought maybe it's gas, but it kind of continued, and yeah, it was just lovely. It's the most magical thing. And then I felt like kind of more stronger kicks between like 16 to 20 weeks, and now I feel like I'm being beaten up from the inside. So enjoy those little kicks. Sometimes my fanny on one side feels like I've just been punted, and now I know that sounds a bit strange, but I find if I lift something heavy, or I'm lifting up kiddies or anything like that, after, on my right hand side, my fanny feels like I've been kicked, and I don't know why that is. I had a bit of a shitty midwife appointment the other day, and this was one question I wanted to bring up, but apparently it's completely normal. I've been speaking to my sister and my friends and everything who've had babies, and they were like, yeah, it happens, and just wait till after birth kind of thing, because then it feels even worse. So yeah, excited for that. Okay, and lastly I'm going to speak about body image struggles. Now, body image, so first 12 week I struggled so much, and then second trimester I was kind of like, okay, we're getting a bump, we're getting somewhere, it looks good. But at the start, like, I didn't get a proper bump till about 20 weeks, and yeah, body image is really difficult, and you just have to look at the bigger picture. Like, you're growing your little baby, and obviously your body's going to change. None of us know what it's going to look like after, but like, it's not a time right now to punish yourself for how your body's looking. You get more cellulite, you get more fat, you get, like, everything just feels a bit squidgy and you know, like when you're on your period but times it by 10 and it lasts 9 months. So yeah, you're gonna feel a bit crappy about yourself sometimes, but just, I don't know, I don't even know how to help. You just have to realize that it's not forever, and yeah, you can try and prevent things from happening, like stretch marks, staying active and everything like that, eating healthy. And if you're doing all that kind of stuff, then you're doing the most you can do, and this isn't permanent, okay? So give yourself a bit of a break. Don't look at yourself too much in the mirror if you're not having a good day, and just don't be too hard on yourself, because pregnancy is tough. And mentally, God, I had a freaking meltdown last night because of what my midwife said the other day about me being too big and stuff like that. My baby bump's like measuring 2 weeks ahead, and yeah, it honestly, it broke me a little bit, especially with all the eating issues I've had in the past. But now I just look at myself and just think, so what? The baby's healthy. I know she's going to be a decent size. I know I'm doing all I can. I'm trying to stay active, and what more can you do if you're doing your best, you know? So yeah, I'm sending you all lots of love if you're feeling a bit shitty about your body and stuff like that. It happens to all of us, and yeah, it's not forever. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and please give it a big thumbs up if you did. Lots more baby content to come, lots more hauls and stuff like that, but my voice is going, I need a coffee. Yeah, I'll catch you next time. Love you, bye.